Taking a peek at the Keyfob for the Ioniq 6. So the back of the fob, not going to find anything exciting. Front side of the fob, there's the lock button, unlock button, remote start, Horner panic alarm as well. And then along the side, you've got trunk release, and then the buttons for the remote smart parking assistant. Lots of things. So let's start off first with being able to remote start. So you just push the lock button once, and then push and hold the circle button. You can see there, remote start's now going. The screen is on. Once the vehicle's actually turned on, then you can use the remote smart parking assistant. So you can use these buttons in order to bring the vehicle forwards or backwards. So let's say if you needed to get in or out of a tighter space. See there, just a second. You have to be a little close for this to work. And just release. And you can go forwards with it too. So very useful if you need to get your vehicle in or out of tighter spaces. But I mentioned you do have to be fairly close for this to work. And you can see right inside of the center stack there. So the screen is showing us what's going on. Now, from there, you could just push and hold in order to turn the vehicle off. But I mean, that's really cool. The vehicle also does have the option for full park assist. But if you want to walk through on that, you'll find it down in the description. From there, you've also got the trunk release. So you can just push and hold in order to open the trunk up. You can also, this button push there, if you wanted to close. The vehicle has a few other unique features too, but actually why don't I do this? I'm going to show you how these things are enabled. So, on the inside, just going to start yourself up. Look at that. Beautiful. And you've got a series of options available. You're looking for basic setup, vehicle, and then from there, you've got a ton of different options that are available. So you've got options for the door, smart trunk we want to enable, and then also the remote window control. So smart trunk is open and remote window is also turned on. So let's turn this vehicle off and I'll show you both of those features. So the first one, let's go smart trunk first. So you're going to make sure your vehicle's locked. And let's say if you're going grocery shopping, whatever the case may be, you got to get about 10 to 15 feet away from the vehicle after you've locked for about 10 to 15 seconds at a minimum. And then let's say if you've got a handful of groceries, bags, kids, whatever the case may be, or you've just shopped at Costco and you've got way too many things, as long as you've got the key fob on you, you're just walking up to the back end. See there? You can push lock to stop it at this point, but smart trunk, such a cool feature. And then you can just push again in order to close. Now, there is one other option, and that's the option of using the key fob to roll the windows down. It's strictly down, not back up, but still useful feature. So all you're going to do is push and hold the unlock button. And then as the windows start to roll down, good. If you release it, it's going to pause it, but you just push and hold again in order to keep the process going. So it's strictly for the first row windows, but still driver passenger side. Very useful if you want to be able to just open things up and kind of cool things down if it's too hot.